Hey guys, so I had some really excellent training today, and at the end when we were all getting our shoes back on and chatting on our way out the door, it mentioned that when my Kung Fu brother and I practice, that we oftentimes have some practices that are more physically beneficial than others. But we spend a significant amount of time also, as he put it in his words, gabbing on theory. And this is important. You see, 90% of the fight, I mean, I don't know what the numerical statistics are, but a large amount of the fight, a grand amount of the fight is in your head. And if you don't understand the theory well, if you don't understand what's going on, if you don't understand what you're trying to accomplish, you're not going to get very far. So start exploring the ideas of what it is you're trying to accomplish, what it is you're doing, what are your goals in the martial arts, what are your goals in combat, what are your goals in training in general. The same applies to weightlifting or body weight conditioning or anything like that. If you just go into your training area and start flailing around, you're not going to do much. I mean, yeah, you're going to get a little bit stronger, a little more agile, a little bit more experience just by consequence, but it's nothing like understanding the theory. It's the idea of going in and, it's that whole, that maxim, feed a man a fish and you feed him for a day, teach him how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. It's the idea of the principle behind the thing. If you just spoon feed people things over and over and over again, they become dependent on what you're teaching them, on what your words are, the form, the shape of everything that you are giving them. And it's not really right, because then what you're saying is that you have exclusive hold over that thing. It's really kind of a dick move. What you do is you teach people the principles behind what's going on. You teach them the idea of why you defend a certain way, why you attack a certain way, why you lift a certain way, why you move a certain way, why you think a certain way. Who was it that said, it's not enough to teach your children what to think, teach them how to think? It's the same thing, maybe a George Carlin quote, but don't quote me on that. But the idea is important. The brain work is far more important than the muscle work. The muscle work will come. People don't need to be as physically superior as they believe they do to be effective in combat. To be successful in weightlifting, of course, yes you do. But and to be better at the body weight stuff, to be a superior mover, yes, you do need that physicality. Yes, in combat you need to have superior neuromuscular connection for the movements, but you don't have to be like this tank of a human being. That's not necessary. But understanding the principles behind everything you're doing is going to be what leads you to greater success in your endeavors. So when somebody's teaching you how to slash with a knife, that's good, but don't learn the knife slash that you're being taught. Learn why you're slashing with the knife. Learn the angles of attack. Learn the energy that you're putting into it. Learn the motion of the blade. Learn pressure. Learn extension and range. All those things are far more important than the specific knife slash that you're learning. Every tool has capabilities and limitations. That includes the best martial arts techniques, that includes the worst martial arts techniques. It includes barbells and dumbbells, it includes weightlifting machines, it includes gymnastic rings. Everything has capabilities and limits. And if you don't understand the capabilities and limits of what you're working with, then all you have learned is a few exercises. And that's just not good enough. So explore, learn, theorize, learn the principles, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Good journey.